What's up, YouTube? We're back and we're finally in business. I've got a new laptop. Probably shouldn't have spent money on it, but I did anyways because I want to show you guys how to use Easel. This is the software that I use to basically run my CNC machine. So I go and I design what I want to design in Easel. It puts all the G code for me, and I just put that on a file and take it over to the Onefinity. So I'm just going to show you guys a couple quick features about Easel here, ones that I really like. So I'm going to just show you on this project that I did here. I don't know if you saw my previous videos, but I carved this into wood. This is a design that I made. They're called Jordan Air Tech 1s. No, that's not a real Air Jordan um, line, but it's one that I made up. And I think it's awesome. So Uh, one of the first features that I absolutely love that I want to show you guys here, if you come over to the left-hand toolbar here, you come down to this import and click on that, and we go to image trace. So what this allows is it allows you to pull basically any image from the internet. You've got to save it to your own files, but it has to be a JPEG file, so .jpg is what you want to look for. I think there are some other file types that work, but oftentimes they don't if it's not a JPEG. So try to look for JPEG files. You can always try to resave a file of a different format into a JPEG format, and that might still work, but it's always going to be easiest to just find a JPEG. So if we click this upload file, select files to upload, and I actually don't have anything on this laptop because it's brand. So anyways, I would like to bring in a picture, but I don't have one saved. So that's what you do. It's going to bring in the photo. It's going to pop up right here is where whatever image you've selected, that's what it's going to pop up right there. If you come over here to this threshold bar, that's just going to make your lines more detailed and more bold. So if you have something where the image comes in and the lines are really faint or really thin and you want them more noticeable, more bold, that threshold is going to make everything bigger, bolder. And then as far as the smoothing bar goes here, that's just going to kind of smooth lines together, kind of round over some edges and whatnot. It doesn't do a whole lot overall. It's very faint and minor, but it just depends on what kind of look you're going for if you want to adjust that at all. So you'd bring that in, and then it's just going to pop up. So this shoe right here is an image that I pulled off the internet on my old computer. Um, so that was a JPEG file, an SVG file. That's another good thing too. If you're looking online for photos and you just want something where it's just the outlines, kind of like this shoe, look for an SVG file. That's going to give you like that black and white contrast where you're kind of just getting the lines of an object. It kind of takes away all that extra detail that you don't really need. So anyways, this is our image. So that's that import, the image trace, sorry, is one of the greatest features because you can literally, I mean, you name it, you can find it on the internet, right? So any image you can think of, you can just Google it, save it, import it through that, and you can carve anything. So that's a great feature. The other one I want to show you guys here today is it's how I did this. You can see on the sole of this shoe here, it's got that pattern that you often see on shoes, that you've seen on some pairs of Jordans or Nikes before, I'm sure. It's just a zigzag pattern, but the way I did that um, is, well, first I had to draw a shape. So it's kind of hard to tell, but I'll click on this one here. This is actually a drawn shape. So I drew this shape to mirror or mimic the shape of this shoe. And now that I've had that shape drawn, if I go over here to this, sorry, I don't think it's that one. It's under apps. So if we come over here, sorry, I'll show you this again. If we come over here, we come to this left-hand side toolbar again. We come down to apps, click on that, and it's going to be in tools, I believe. Let's try, well, maybe it's in here. Yes, texture right here. This is what we're looking for. So we come into here. They've got a few designs. There is an option for custom texture, but I really haven't messed with it, so I'm not sure all of what you can do with that. But there's a few designs. So for that zigzag pattern on the sole of the shoes, that's the very last one down here, zigzag alphabetically. So we click on that. It should, yep, it's going to pop up here. Now, if we just change the scale, you can see I brought that up and now they're really big. I don't love that as much. You can see on the shoe I had something maybe closer to this, where it's closer to what you'd actually see on the bottom of a shoe. So that's what I did there. It's texture generator, um, and there's some pretty cool. These are all loaded designs. They're already in here, but some of them are pretty cool. Like I like this Aztec. That's a nice design, especially if we scale that down a little bit. Get a few more of them in there. Yeah, that looks pretty nice. I like that too. But anyways, those are two features that are great, super helpful. Most of what I use to design this shoe. And again, in here you can see this is just kind of like a circuit board pattern. Um, that was also in the texture generator, and I also filled those shapes with that texture. So there you go, guys. I'm gonna keep showing you guys how to use different stuff on Easel. We'll just do shorter videos like this where I just show you a couple things. So stay tuned. Thank you.